2 of the National Football League. And coming up next, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Giants, just ahead on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The numbers for Walker last week: 20 carries, 115 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, it's Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Walker with a grab, left side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase it throughout the game. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He'll find Metcalf, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Seahawks defense. This unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
9 yards on the play and a first down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Casey. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Casey. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple of yards short of the first. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers, give them in a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the gap man, there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Returnable here for Davis. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
And Guy's man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Walker once more. He's got daylight. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off-play action. Casey. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay early on. It's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Operating from the gun, Casey. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Casey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. His first catch of the off the play fake. Casey. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Giants! Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive with double-digit goals. They also found the end zone. Something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tua's throw caught here by Metcalf.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. It could potentially tie this game up. Flush to his right. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll look to throw again. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Oh, heck of a move.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Back to throw. Casey.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend it on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, this gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Giants have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Davis now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Barkley, inside handoff. Here he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tua going to throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Here's Tua. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second time.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action, now it's Tua. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Scott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Down, trying to cover up.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to. They'll run it again with Barkley.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings us 2nd and 9.
So a victory here for the